What is the
Your WavyOcho, I'm gonna react to how Jay-Z and Linkin Park forced MTV to cancel a show. We're gonna find out which show it is.
most influential
An overall best music genre in the modern era, or historically? If there was ever such a debate in the past 50 plus years, it would most likely come down to two specific ones: rock and rap. Often those two
That's what I mainly listen to, bro. To be honest with you, no funny shit. I listen to rock and rap, bro. No funny shit, and R&B. That's three: rap, rock, and R&B.
genres are viewed as opposites of each other. Rock, which has always been associated with a dark, grim, and edgy aesthetic, and rap music, which came straight from the streets and was performed by regular, frequently relatable people that came from a poor struggle. Even though people like to categorize and label things, art isn't something you can easily put certain limitations on, and that's the beauty of it. If it weren't for music's shapeless nature, we'd probably never get to see genre combinations we never knew we desperately needed. And the rock and rap alliance is one of those cases, with rap being almost half a century younger than rock, and recurring skepticism from music fans regarding its artistic value during the early years of hip-hop. The crossover between the two worlds seemed, to say the least, an odd concept. However, one of art's biggest superpowers is completely destroying those barriers in pursuit of creating something unique and truly magical. The first fusion of rap and rock acknowledged by mass culture occurred between two greats of their respective genres. A legendary rap group, Run DMC, that pioneered the genre and was arguably the hottest thing in hip-hop at that time, made a collab with the rock group of the 80s, Aerosmith. The cover of the song Walk This Way by Run DMC featuring Aerosmith was released in '84. It marked a breakthrough for a new subgenre and paved the way for other collaborations in the future. However, the two genres crossed years before that actually. Some believe that the song The Magnificent Seven by the group The Clash was the first actual rap and rock crossover. Others say that it was Eric Burdon and the Animals on their song Year of the Guru, who first tried the rap and rock combination back in 1968, even before the term rapping was created. But these are just elements of
Yo, how do y'all feel about like rappers and rock, rock artists collabing, bro? How do y'all feel? Do y'all like it? Do y'all not? Let me know, bro.
each other.
Beastie Boys followed the DMC and Aerosmith's footsteps with their song Rock Hard that featured rap verses. LL Cool J released a track, Rock the Bells, and it was during this time that Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers employed rapping on their self-titled debut album. Later, Anthony shared his opinion on the evolution of the rock and rap fusion. We were early in creating the combination of hardcore funk with hip-hop style vocals. We became maybe an inspiration to Limp Bizkit, Kid Rock, Linkin Park, all these other bands that are doing it now. Another interesting fact is that the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, and Red Hot Chili Peppers all shared one common producer, Rick Rubin, who might be seen as the father of rock rap and one of the most legendary figures within hip-hop. The genre was evolving progressively. In '87, thrash metal band Anthrax released the track I'm the Man, which is considered to be one of the first occasions of rap and metal crossover. And in the song, Anthrax stated the following: "A heavy metal band raps a different way. We like to be different and not cliche." As rap was beginning to become the nation's one of top 3 genres in the early '90s, rock bands proceeded to incorporate hip-hop tropes into their sound. Rage Against the Machine, fronted by Zach De La Rocha, were influenced by Public Enemy's political hip-hop and kept the aggressive lyrics while adding explosive solos from guitarist Tom Morello, creating a unique rap-rock sound we know to this day. The late '90s marked what is referred to as the golden era of the genre, with the emergence of influential groups like Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach, Bloodhound Gang, and of course the legendary Linkin Park. And these came out of the legendary rappers of the golden era, be it Biggie and many others. The music scene was practically fully packed with rock bands that took elements of rap. The collab album between arguably the best rapper in the world at that time, Jay-Z, and the extremely popular group Linkin Park was arguably the peak of that era of rap and rock. The project was called Collision Course and featured 6 songs that were mostly mashups of already existing hits by both Jay-Z and Linkin Park, like Numb, Encore, and Izzo, In the End. It all started in February 2004, when Danger Mouse, a talented producer, created a perfect mashup of Jay-Z's The Black Album with the Beatles' White Album. A fun project, and it was called The Grey Album, and got a lot of attention from both hip-hop and rock fans. That's when MTV stepped in, seeing the potential money they could get from a similar project for the modern day. The initial idea was to create a show where artists from different or even opposing genres would make mashup songs, creating interesting and unexpected combinations. The network reached out to Jay-Z and asked him who he would like to work with from the rock scene. His answer was Linkin Park. When Linkin Park's co-vocalist Mike Shinoda discovered that Jay-Z wanted to collaborate on a mashup project, he took the initiative and directed the project. A lot of people were involved, but all the credit goes to Mike Shinoda on this one. Vocalist Chester Bennington told in an interview back in 2007. He really put the whole thing together and got everyone excited about it. So basically, Mike Shinoda was the mastermind and the engine of this project. He took the opportunity very seriously and put a lot of effort into making it worthwhile for Jay-Z. At that moment, Linkin Park were on tour, and all Mike Shinoda had was a laptop and some recording software. The back lounge of the bus basically became a studio throughout those days. He used all the tools he had to make demos for 3 mashups in less than 2 days. He wanted to impress Jay-Z and wanted to make this collaboration even bigger, and the approach towards the process even more serious than initially planned. I didn't just want to say, hell yeah, let's do it. I wanted to show him what it might sound like if we did it, Shinoda explained. After that, he wanted to talk only by email instead of in person because he thought that would save a little bit of the excitement for when we really got to meet. He sent the outcome to Jay-Z, who responded with a hilarious, "Oh shoot," reaction when he listened through the demos. Mike explained his idea to take the wheel in details. We got on the phone with Jay and his people, and I basically said that we should make an EP together and make it so good that MTV couldn't possibly do a complete series because we had done it as it would set the bar too high. So that's what we did. No one expected that Mike Shinoda would feel so comfortable in this type of collaboration, and it turned out that he was actually making fan mashups prior to joining Linkin Park, mixing iconic songs of Rage Against the Machine, Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang Clan, and even the Jackson 5. That's pretty much how I learned to produce when I was growing up, Shinoda explained. I've been doing this kind of stuff since the early 90s. Then MTV took a look at the songs that Mike produced, and they were so happy with the results that they scrapped the mashup show they had in mind, as they felt that no other artist could top the Jay-Z Linkin Park alliance, and turned the stint into a full-blown mini-album. Both parties agreed to put effort into the project and decided to ensure the best quality of the product. As Shinoda told MTV, Jay and I realized it's better to re-perform the rap vocals if you're gonna do it to a new beat because the vibe changes and you have to deliver your verse a little differently. There was no ego at all working with Jay. If I asked him to perform something a certain way or put a vocal line here or there, he was happy to do it. He's really easy to work with. All that passion shared by Linkin Park and Jay-Z created a truly unique and incredibly important album, Collision Course, that certainly delivered. Even though the rap and rock combination wasn't that new in the mid-2000s, it was the first project that featured such high-profile artists from their respective genres. The fan bases of the artists collided, and the buzz created by the album elevated the popularity of both genres, marking a huge win for music that year. The album got a polarizing response from both critics and fans, which was expected when you make a crossover of these proportions. There were rap fans who couldn't handle heavy guitar riffs, extreme vocals, and the use of breakdowns, just like there were die-hard rock fans who never felt the two worlds were compatible in the first place. The real winners of the crossovers, though, were casual fans who didn't bother to categorize the music and just enjoyed it as it was. Critics' opinions varied, with some giving the album high praise and some reviewers calling it one of the best mashups ever caught on record, and an experiment which bodes well since, for the most part, these two artists complement each other. However, there were negative reviews from sources like The Guardian and Rolling Stone, giving the album 1 out of 10 and 2 out of 5, respectively. In his review for The Guardian, critic Dorian Linsky said, "On a musical level, nothing works, as existing songs are gracelessly shoehorned together, Encore with Numb, Big Pimpin' with Paper Cut. Jay-Z's bulletproof braggadocio finds no point of connection with Linkin Park's grumpy melodrama." Collision Course would get an overall score of a 3, solidifying itself as a decent but not artistically groundbreaking project in the eyes of critics. However, neither scores nor reviews can describe the influence of this project. It brought so many eyes to both rap and rock genres and made a solid statement in the industry that two of the biggest genres could coexist and generate value for each other. Arguably, the best part of this entire collaboration were the live performances that Linkin Park and Jay-Z had together during those years. Two worlds really collided when the artists shared the same set, creating an unmatched energy that couldn't be toppled by any other artist at the time. Jay-Z's rap, Linkin Park's trademark guitar riffs, and Chester Bennington's extreme vocals, it was truly a sight to marvel at, and fans appreciated every single moment of it. This era spawned so many iconic moments, and thankfully the majority of them can be found on YouTube or in the Making of Collision Course documentary.
I ain't gonna lie, that One Step Closer song was fire, bro. That shit was dumb fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's difficult to tell how many rap and rock fans actually switched genres during that period or just decided to offer up an open ear to a genre that they hadn't previously listened to very often. But there's a chance that this number could have reached the millions. Despite mixed critical reactions, Jay-Z and Linkin Park's project was still a commercial success, selling over 2 million copies in the United States, thanks to iconic hits like Numb and Encore, going platinum, and later that year receiving a Grammy for Best Rap Sung Collaboration. Looking back at the project, the concept of an album like Collision Course was simple but brilliant at the same time. Firstly, the project's timing was ideal. Linkin Park was riding high on the success of their now Diamond-certified Hybrid Theory, while Jay-Z had reached the mainstream part of his career at the peak by the time the project was published, with 8 #1 albums under his belt. To sum up, everyone involved was rewarded. MTV got their money, Jay-Z got his bag, even more mainstream attention, while Linkin Park got all of the above as well, showing off their range and had a great time creating the project. But most importantly, it was us, the fans, who got to see our favorite artists of that caliber at their musical prime, teaming up and making one of the loudest genre crossovers in the history of music.
Okay, that's the vid. So let me know what y'all think, bro. Are y'all jacking rappers and rock stars doing songs together? Let me know, bro. Y'all jacking that? Y'all not? Do y'all think it's a dub? Are y'all jacking it? Let me know. Alright, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. Whoever's checking out, you are.